Alright, today we're installing the Lexmark C748de color laser printer with a beautiful touchscreen on our network, and we're installing the software. It's 3:29 p.m. Advanced options can be a custom install, um, install additional software. This is if you went through the custom install and didn't install everything. You could go back and install the software again. For instance, this second print driver, as this has PostScript and PCL. And then administrator tools will let you create installation packages and installation scripts that are basically you can set it up the way you want ahead of time, the defaults, the paper sizes, and distribute the scripts or run the scripts or distribute the installation packages with just the software and the settings that you want. So this makes it a lot easier to, if you have just bought a dozen of these things in a company and you wanted to install them all in one day without running around people's PCs individually with a CD, you'd be able to use these tools to create installation procedures and scripts. So we don't need to go through custom install, because once I go back here and go install and agree, and it's going to show me what's going to be installed. So it's saying, grant access if you're firewalls or any kind of pop-ups pop up to warn you, allow the Lexmark software to do its thing. All right, here is if we did custom install, we get this same list of stuff to install here, and you could go through and get rid of what you want. So this isn't a wireless printer, so we don't need the wireless setup utility, and the status messenger we want, the user guide, and the status monitor center. So and it isn't a printer, so there's no scanning stuff, no OCR, so it should be pretty quick. Continue. Alright, sometimes this can take a bit. Hopefully it won't take too long, because basically we're just going to be doing the monitor and the setup utilities, configuration utilities, and the print drivers. Okay, it's installing the user guide. That was quick. The status monitor center. Status messenger. And at a certain point, it's going to ask us to verify that it's installing the printer home. It's going to ask us to verify the IP address, make sure the network cable is plugged all the way in this time. I have an IP address showing on the control panel already, 114. Okay, your printer is ready to use. Right now we're at about the 10-minute mark. Maybe a minute or two slower, depending on depending on the power, your speed of your PC. Reasonable so far. Probably going to go into the registration process at this point. Or maybe not. Okay, so let's not wait for it. And we see down here we have the status messenger. And Basically, this can give you alerts when there's a problem with printing, when supplies are low, show detailed status, keep a log, start status messenger at startup. When I click an error message, get the most up-to-date help from the knowledge base, which requires that you're connected to the network, and the network has internet connection. That's what I'm going to want. This is a nice option because it's always more up to date than what's on the CD-ROM. But if you're hooking it up directly to your USB port, you would click this show the help file on my computer. You would leave that clicked. So that's Status Messenger. Let's see what was installed. Alright, customer support, whether it's a website, EU waste recycling information, which is a PDF, uninstaller, the Lexmark printer home, status messenger, which we looked at, status monitor center, and the user guide. So let's look at Lexmark printer home. Okay, it lets you do maintenance, settings, look at the user guide, install additional software, mess around with Status Messenger, mess around with Status Monitor Center. Support, this will be all your online support. This is all your online support, and here's your user guide. So, supply status, it's looking at the printer, and there's a color laser, it's ready. It's telling us all of the imaging units and toner units, and the waste toner bottle. This is nice, it's telling you everything. It's telling you the capacity of, telling you the tray 1 and the multi-purpose feeder, what the capacity is. It's not telling you how much is in there. I'm not sure. The MP feeder is empty right now, but it's not telling me that. If you order supplies, you go to the Lexmark web page, and the printer web page, and we can look at that. Well, let's look at it now. What the heck? Basically, it's going to open up Internet Explorer or whatever your web browser is. You can also get to the printer web page by typing in the IP address up here. You can see it just popped in. And you don't need any other software installed on your system to look at the printer web page. You can do it from any, if it's on the network, you can do it from any computer on the network. And it's showing you the status. You can do the settings here. Nothing's showing up yet. And regular settings, let's see, okay, here's the regular settings. Not sure why there's nothing showing up here. Oh, copy printer settings. If this is an MFP, you would have a whole bunch of stuff for copy settings. It's not an MFP, it's just a printer. There's no scanning or copying. And then here's your settings, and here an important one is the security settings. Lock the USB device, confidential print, date and time, audit, security setup. There's all this security stuff here, but the security setup, it has templates that you can use to do PIN, password, internal accounts, LDAP, NTLM, Kerberos, and Active Directory. So this has got all the security that any enterprise is ever going to need, and even small companies can set up pins and passwords and internal accounts so that they can track what people are doing, what they're doing on this device. And you would look at that here under reports, device statistics, and it's telling you all of this information on how many prints are made, the photoconductor, the installation date, the meter counts, mono prints, color, duplex, color sides, mono sides, all kinds of stuff here. The average job length, total prints. This is brand new. You can see there's all zeros across the board here. Profiles list lets you set up. You'll have all your user profiles here and what people can do when they log in, and the folders they can use, and the prints that they can print from the network, print on demand from documents from the network, what they're allowed to look at and do, and applications. The remote operator panel lets you look. Let's see, it's been disabled, so we have to turn it on. We'll do that in a minute. Applications, that's what we just looked at here, and there's also additional solutions. You can get them from Lexmark's Smart Solutions Center on the web. And remote panel, it says it's running. So anyway, that's the home page, the printer's web page. And then we've already looked at Status Messenger, so let's look at Status Monitor Center. That's also over here. And that's the fact, basically, that's what we just looked at. It was the same as Supply Status here. And Status Monitor Center. So we just looked at that. All these things are also available over here. Status Monitor Center, Status Messenger. So actually this printer home, you can see most of the things that are in your program menu, and then let's take a quick look at the user guide. One thing that's unusual is that we weren't asked to register the device. Online, and I don't see anywhere to do that here either. Maybe if we go into online support, we will have to would have to register. But user guide, nothing happening here, so let's try it from over here. Okay, it's a PDF. The other one is the other one supposedly goes online, so maybe we have to reboot. But there's a user guide. It's PDF. Maintaining the printer, ordering toner, replacing a toner cartridge. There's no videos or anything like HP has, but certainly they got pretty descriptive instructions right here to let you do it. And there's also interactive help on the screen itself. It's got a beautiful touch screen that also would tell you the steps that are required to do stuff like this. But this is a pretty looks like it's pretty comprehensive. And this didn't work yet. Like I said, it probably has to be rebooted or something. Alright, adjust print options. This would be like, and configure your printer. That would be like customize your printer, configure your printer. This would be things you would do through the print driver. So you could do that from devices and printers, or you can do it here. So this is what the adjust print options is what the print driver is going to look like. Okay, if you did print and then properties, this is what it looks like. It's got a lot of stuff on the front page here. Up, poster, booklet. You can save and load settings here, and you could set one up for duplex grayscale and recall it by doing this and selecting it. Manage the settings. You can name them, you can import them, you can export them, you can delete them. That's nice. Duplex is here on the first page, so there's really not much you're going to have to muck around with here unless you go in and say, I want to change the paper size or the tray or the, I don't see paper type. That might be up here. No. Paper size, resizing options, custom sizes. Oh, here it is, paper type. And there's a whole bunch of papers types that are on here already, and then you can create custom paper types as well. I'm not sure what okay, it changed over here. The settings changed over here when I changed the custom. I'm not sure. Custom 2, I'm not sure. Okay, use multiple input options. This would let you put covers, either printed or not printed, front, back. Sort the paper, the media source, type. And once again, I'm not real sure how you manage these printer types, paper types. And I'm not sure the role of these custom types. It's not going to let me save them or anything, so. Okay, quality. Text photo, custom will let you change these settings here. 4800 CQ or 1200. 1200 is the resolution. 4800 is the interpolated resolution. And you have color correction. RGB CYMK. You have color balance. And you can set that manually. And you have color matching options here. Color saver on and off. RGB correction. Toner darkness value. Watermarks. Use watermarks on all pages, confidential date and time, draft username. You can actually I imagine that you can actually put your own, maybe not, they're all standard. I thought you could create your own, but sometimes you can enter your own text there, but I don't see that. Print and hold, this is nice. If you use print and hold, if I print a document, I have to walk over to the system to print it out in case you're printing something you don't want it laying there in a tray. It's around a corner in the other room. You can put a pin on it. You can go over there and verify it, to verify it, see if you print one copy, and if it came out right, you can say, I want to print more copies, the rest of the copies. Reserve print, it'll save it on the printer, and you can go and print it anytime you want using your logged in name or one of your profiles. And repeat print would put it on there, and anybody could reprint it from the control panel. This one says stores it now. Anyone can print. Reserve print. Anyone may print from the. And this one says, okay, reserve print. Anybody can go and release it and print it. Repeat print. It'll store it. Print it and store it. Reserve print only stores it, and then you can print it out. Repeat print prints it and stores it. Other options, invalid entry. So let's get other options. Fonts, PostScript stuff. Okay, that's what the print driver looks like. Adjust print options. I think we just did that. Customize your printer. This is This is also can be done from the the devices and printers folder. If you right click it and do printer properties, this is your ports, your sharing, your color management, security, configuration. It's already configured with duplex, manual, envelope, paper. You can put up to 5 different trays on it. You can put a hard disk on it, and a memory card, and then you would say go into the print driver. Probably will change this. Is update it now. You could just click this. You can have it updated whenever you do print properties. So if you went in and installed these additional trays and check this, then whenever you wanted to print properties, it would automatically show, oh, now you got 5 trays. There's some PostScript stuff about the print driver. And configure your printer is another more advanced option from the that you can get. Oh, no, it's the printer web page once again. So that's that. So I think we went over everything here. See what's printing is the print queue, order supplies, support. We don't need to do this. Learn more about it. This is all online stuff. And here's the registration if you want to go on and register it. So basically that's it. It took about 10 minutes to install all the software. There isn't a whole bunch of stuff because it's a printer. I'm pretty familiar with this Lexmark stuff, so it's really clear to me, and I don't see a big reason why anybody's going to have to mess around with this stuff. And the administrator will have to go in and set up profiles and set up the means to print on demand and security and log in, and you might want documents up there that to print from the control panel that you don't want other people to print from the control panel. So, you've got to have a PIN, you've got to have a username. You can accomplish that by walking up to it with a specially formatted USB key, and put it in the USB port, and it automatically logs you in, brings all your settings with you. So pretty neat, lots of stuff. Good job, Lexmark, as usual, and thanks for watching.